Hi Sagittarius, it's Jill. Oh my goodness, you guys, I was going to leave you till last because when I was doing the Wisdom of the Oracle cards, you got more information as the last reading. But you guys, I love you. You're my favourite sign, Sagittarius, you're amazing. My first lot of readings, okay, my first readings, the last ones that I did were my first ones. And you guys, it's that nearly 1,000 views, almost 1,000 views, and thank you, because it's quite nerve-wracking doing this. It is quite nerve-wracking doing this because obviously it's like I've never done group readings before, and doing this is quite scary. And you guys just absolutely made it for me. So thank you so much for your views and for your shares and for your subscriptions and for your likes. And I really hope it helped you. I really do genuinely hope it helped you because that's what it's there for. But you really genuinely made it for me. Thank you. You have my utmost gratitude and I love you. I love you totally. Yeah, thank you. I'm so touched. Right, so let's have a look and see how we're getting on. So we've got Four of Cups, which has come out for, I've just done Aries. No, it didn't come out for Aries. It came out for Pisces. And it came out for someone else as well, but I can't think who. Anyway, we're doing a reading for Sagittarius. We're not doing a reading for anyone else. So let's see what we've got for you. I'm doing weeklies. This is for the first week of November. And I'm doing weeklies rather than bi-weeklies because the bi-weeklies take ages to do. So I know not everyone has got time to sit there for 40 minutes listening to YouTube videos. So I'm going to do the weeklies and then I am going to do a monthly with the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Okay, I'm also going to do Halloween special, or I'm going to try to. I will make sure I get yours done because I love you the most. I will make sure I get yours done. And I'm going to try and do 12 cards for each sign, basically one a month from Halloween to Halloween. I've never done anything like that before. It's going to be a massive challenge. So that's going to be my day on the 31st, probably into the 1st of November. But this is just for the first week, okay, of November. And as soon as I get these done, cards are wild today. I found my Gilded Tarot. They were in a box upstairs in my room. I put them in the safe place and couldn't find them because that's what tends to happen, I find. Right. We've got one more card to come out, Sagittarius. They've come out quite quickly. Ooh. Aries have just had that one as well, but it was positive for them. Do one more. One more. No, I'm not, because I love you. I'm going to do you 3 Wisdom of the Oracle cards as well. That's what I'm going to do for you. That's special. I'm still going to try and keep your reading down to about 10-15 minutes though, so I'm going to have to work quite hard. Whoa. Oh, there's your 3 cards, okay. Oh gosh, you've got Higher Power. That was fun last time, wasn't it? Right, but you had your spiritual awakening last time and it was you that got this, wasn't it? It was you that got this and I couldn't work out what to do with it and it ended up being a different reading. I think it was you. Right, so we have 4 of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Magician in reverse. We have the King of Wands in reverse. We have the Moon. And we have the 7 of Swords. Okay. Then we have Here and Now, which seems to be in the first week. Then we have Higher Power, which is the second week. And then we have Yin. Okay. So numbers, we have Hang on. There's something about these numbers that I need to shift them around. That one and that. Okay, so that one goes with that one. That one goes with that one because the 2 2s match up, and then the next one's 4. Okay, right, so that's the order that they need to go in. And actually, these come first. So, excuse me, I'm just moving everything around. Right. So, the wisdom of the oracle cards come first. I think they're quite mixed up in the numbers. Okay, but they come first. So the first one that we've got is here and now. Okay, could be the first one. Yin could be the first one. I think maybe these go together. Okay, so we have yin and here and now. So at the moment, yin is about quite passive energy. So yin is like the feminine passive energy rather than the kind of more active male energy. So maybe this is how you're feeling at the moment. Maybe you are just being quite passive about things and just receiving. You're receiving. And it's a 2 card. So maybe it's a relationship card. So maybe you're in a relationship and you're in the space where you are being kind of more receptive than you are being active. Gotcha. Okay. And the reason for this is because you're listening to your intuition on this one. You're being a little bit... You're being a little bit... You're not being guarded. That's the wrong word. You're not being guarded. You're quite open to it. So you have this is quite open energy. This is open energy. And you're listening to your intuition and you're just going with it. I wonder whether this is a continuation of the spiritual reading that you had last time. But whatever it is, so it could be that you are receiving these messages from your higher power, or you have been. And at the moment, you may be feeling that your growth has slowed a little bit. So maybe it was all coming in all at once, and maybe your growth has slowed a little bit. And maybe you are waiting for something to happen. I find that, because I'm working quite a lot on my spirituality at the moment, or my spiritual path, or psychic path, or whatever you want to call it, and sometimes you just get this feeling of like, something's coming in. Something's coming in. In the next couple of days, something will be coming in. Something's coming in. Something's going to happen. And maybe that's how you're feeling. Maybe you've just got the sense of like, nothing has started yet, but you just got this sense that something is coming. You've just got this sense that something is coming. So you're kind of waiting and you're hovering there and you're like, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure what's going to happen. But you've kind of slowed down and you're waiting for it and you feel like everything's stopped, but you kind of know that something is coming in, but you don't really know what, but you're ready to receive it. This is why the cards wouldn't go in the right order, because they're kind of flipping backwards and forwards. And again, you have your past, you're in the middle and you've got your past and your future, and it can kind of, it's saying here and now, but it's actually not here and now. It's like you're starting to see how your actions of the past are affecting your future, or your plans for the future have been affected by your past, or where you are now is going to affect your future based on the actions of the past. So there's something about the transition of time, there's something about the influence of time over itself, and there's something about the fluidity of time. There's something about the fluidity of time, there's something about Perhaps law of attraction stuff, because you have Imagine. So maybe what you're being told is you have Imagine, and maybe you're trying to set your goals and you're setting your intentions and you're open. You're open to these things coming in, and you're trying to use your higher power to manifest stuff. And now you're just waiting, but you've been doing this imagining and you're trying to get it. And I think what you're being told is that you need to clean up what your intentions are. You need to be very, very clear on what it is, because at the moment you're kind of between worlds, because you're moving, it could go either way. And I get this with this card a lot, but it could go either way, and you need to have very strong line as to what it is that you're trying to manifest here, Sagittarius. Be very clear. If you look at this, it's quite fuzzy. Be very clear about what it is that you're trying to manifest. And that's what they're asking you to do. Be very, very clear about it. Have a good think, okay, because it's doable. It is doable. And you're coming to the end of the cycle with it, and you will be blessed, but only if you keep your intentions clear, okay? And be very, very clear about what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you're trying to manifest, and just keep that intention strong. So that's your spiritually type reading. For some of you, that's massive at the moment, I think. But be very clear on what you're trying to manifest if you're doing law of attraction work. You're not quite clear enough, and maybe you're veering off sometimes, and you're kind of doubting yourself. Try not to do that. It's very, very difficult not to. And I think this is doing the same thing. I think this is kind of saying the same thing in some ways. You're waiting. You have these things and you're waiting for this other thing to come in, and you're looking up for it and you're waiting for it. But perhaps you've asked for this thing and you've been given these ones and they weren't quite what you wanted, and that's why you need to keep your intentions very clear and know what it is exactly that you want, because otherwise you're just going to end up with a pile of them down here. Yeah, and that's what you need. So I think this card was in reverse. So if you don't want that to happen, if you don't want to just end up with a pile of things that weren't quite what you were asking for, then you need to be very, very clear about what you want. Yeah, and again, we have clarity here, absolute clarity, because without it, you're not going to be able to manifest what you want. And again, if you're not taking action towards it too, you've got the King of Wands. King of Wands is about taking action. Well, it's not, but Wands are about taking action. You're kind of sitting on your throne just waiting for it to come to you, but you do actually have to do the work for it too. You can attract it, but you need to put the intention there too, and you need to work on it. And then the universe will just take over and do your clockworky thing, and it will all be good. And you will. I had this reading for somebody else before, and I know this is generally someone sneaking away in the night. But my sense with it earlier was that this person is taking the bits that they want and leaving the things that they don't want, that doesn't suit them, behind, which kind of ties in with this one, where you may have manifested these things, but they're not what you want because you actually want this one. Okay, so that kind of follows on spiritually. Do we have anything else? We have the Four of Cups. Let's have a look and see if what else we can get out of this for you. I think it's pretty much the same situation if you're not going down the spiritual route, if you're going down the more kind of pentacles route, and you're looking at things in the physical, though you have absolutely no pentacles in your reading at all. You have two major arcanas in here. You have the Magician, who is in reverse, and you have the Moon. Okay, and you also have two character cards as well. You have the Knight of Swords and you have the King of Wands. I think for some of you, this could be a relationship card where you're being made an offer of love by somebody, okay, and you've had other offers before. And they're just not doing it for you because you know you're very clear on what it is that you want. And what it is that you want, it may be someone that you already know that you want. It may be that you just have a very clear idea of what you want. But this person's not coming in yet. This person's not coming in yet. And my feeling for it is that actually you're not focusing on the other things either, because you're not manifesting in any of these areas. You have your cups, you have your swords, you have your wands, and you have your pentacles. And you're not manifesting in any of those areas because you're kind of tired. You're not doing anything, really, because you're just waiting. You're waiting for things to work out, and you're just giving it time, and you don't know how long it's going to take, but you're just kind of waiting and waiting and waiting, because you might feel that this person is your pair. I think wolves mate for life, don't they? I think. And it could be a third party situation. It could be you two, and then there's this crab in the middle. And it's just, maybe it's Cancer. It's some kind of water sign. And then you have Pisces up here as well. So they mate for life. So it could be a third party situation in which you are the other person. And this is what you're hoping for. You're hoping for this mating for life, but you're seeing this other person as a crab that's getting in the way, the other partner. Or it could be that this is you and this is your partnership, and there is this Cancer who's getting in the middle of it and kind of putting a spanner in the works, and there are secrets, and the passion's kind of dimmed for you, or maybe there's lots of passion for them and you're not part of it. But it's a steady flame between you, and there is a connection here. There's a heart connection here, and it's a steady flame, but it's kind of being outshone by the moon, really, because the moon is going to be brighter than the flame, because it's quite a subdued flame. Maybe it's an old flame has come back. Maybe it's an old flame has come back. So it could be that. It could just be that you're in this long-term relationship, okay, and you are mated for life, and somebody's just being a bit crabby about everything, and they're just a bit, ladies, I hate to say it, maybe someone's being a little bit hormonal. Perhaps if you're pregnant, and maybe this is cramps, even not crabs, but cramps, because time's going on and you have this belly, and you know, and you're tired if you're pregnant, and you're tired and you're feeling hormonal, and you know, it's you're just feeling a bit crabby or crampy, and you're not feeling very happy. And for some of you, because it's a weekly reading, maybe, I hate to say it, maybe it's just time of the month, and you've just been really, you know, you're being really crabby with your partner. So he's taking the things that are important to him, like his Xbox or his book, and he's just buggering off and leaving you to it. Or maybe you're doing this. Maybe you're, you know, maybe you're kind of like just taking yourself away to bed and just going to go and rest because, you know, maybe you're in pain or something, you know, maybe it's something like that. So maybe it's that. If it's a new relationship, sorry, this is running long. If it's a new relationship, again, maybe you're just not interested because you have a really clear idea about what it is that you're looking for, and you're just not manifesting it at the moment because perhaps it's an air sign that you already know and he's just not around, and you're just giving it time. But, so maybe this other person who is possibly not an air sign, sorry, a fire sign here. This air sign is just walking away and just like, yeah, it's all right, I've got other options, I'll just go and do something else. And you're kind of just lying there going, yeah, all right then, fair enough, because this is you and you don't really care. And you're the Page of Swords because you're on the bottom of the deck, but you're in reverse and you're just like, yeah. and nothing's moving forward. And that's it. That's it for that. Work-wise, I'm going to do this really, really quickly. Work-wise, pretty much. I don't know if that's the same story actually. Let me just pull another couple of cards. A couple of cards for work for Sagittarius for the first week of November, please. 1, 4 of Wands. Could be that you're quite happy at work. Could be that you work outdoors. Could be that you're taking some holiday and spending time with your family. If you're in America, isn't it like Thanksgiving or something? I don't know. And you're feeling quite abundant. You've got the 7 of Pentacles. Nothing's coming in yet, but you can see that it's kind of all growing and beautiful, and you're quite pleased with it. So you're putting the work in, and it's lovely. And one more card. I think a lot of you might be just taking holiday or focusing on your work, or you're just seem quite content, to be honest. Okay. Okay. You're putting in the work, but it's quite hard work. It's quite hard work. You're feeling a little bit overburdened. So, you know, you've got your foundation there, and it's all going well. Yeah, things are progressing, but at the moment it's just hard work. It's just hard work. And maybe that's why you're feeling a little bit crabby when you get home. Okay, when you're getting home at the end of the day, maybe you're getting home late, you've been at work, you're getting home to your partner, and you're just being a little bit crabby, and then you're just going up to bed just to sleep it off, because it's just a little bit hard work and you're tired. And that's it. That's it, Sagittarius. I love you. As I say, I love you, love you, love you. I will do your reading first for the Halloween one, so you definitely get yours. Thank you so much again. I can't tell you how grateful I am. Hopefully these ones resonated too. And I will speak to you on the 31st. All right, lots and lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.